Remember that the Prime Minister paid a surprise visit yesterday to the new Parliament building, which is hopefully going to be thrown open to members of Parliament this year itself. He, of course, also interacted with some of the construction workers who've been involved in working on putting this building together, erecting this magnificent building. Mosmi is joining us at the moment. Mosmi, so that is, of course, the BJP's charge, that this is a project which at that point of time, Jairam Ramesh, when he, of course, was in government, thought it was priority. This was something, the old building, he called outdated at that point of time. Suddenly, the same project which was considered to be priority earlier is now a vanity project.
I heard that, follow me, and it will be left to Jairam Ramesh to fend for himself. But I can tell you that the Congress has made its line very clear. Every time there is a mention of the new Parliament, the Congress has slammed this project. In fact, as you said, as Jairam tweeted, that it is a vanity project of the Prime Minister, and every dictator likes to leave some architectural piece in his or her name. So thereby, you know, the Congress is trying to underline the fact that this is actually very frugal of the government to waste so much money in the face of an economic crisis, in the face of unemployment and many other issues that were plaguing the country. At that point of time, the government was unfazed and kept moving ahead with such a lavish project of a new Parliament. But what Shehzad Poonawalla said, you know, the strength of the Lok Sabha is going to get increased to 888 seats. And even in the Raj Sabha, there's almost an increase of 57% of the seats as far as accommodation is concerned. So this Parliament is going to be much larger. We'll have to see whether there is an entire delimitation exercise and the strength of the Parliament increasing. The government has been saying that this is a building of the future. It is a celebration of democracy. It is a celebration of the glorious past of the country. It will be reflective of various parts of India, the artifacts and the culture and tradition of India. In fact, the Cultural Ministry is actually monitoring over the entire interiors of this project. So it is going to be one of the proudest moments for the country, is what the government has been flaunting it as. And April end, we are told that the Parliament will be all set and ready. So we'll see if the knives would be out in the monsoon session. Perhaps the new monsoon session will be held in the new building. And obviously this is the time when the G20 summit, India is chairing the G20, and this is the presidency time. So it will be, the timing of it all will be actually bolster the government as far as, you know, flaunting the Indian culture, tradition, and hailing it as a architectural wonder of Indian history is concerned.
Right, but of course, like you said, you know, hailing it as an architectural wonder, but that is what Jairam Ramesh, in fact, is pointing fingers at as well when he tweets that this, of course, is one of the personal vanity projects of the Prime Minister, and only dictators want to leave behind such architectural legacies. Mosmi, thank you so much for joining us with all of those details. It remains to be seen if Jairam Ramesh, in fact, responds to the BJP's charge that it was he himself who had considered this project priority when the UPA was in power, but now, of course, considers it a personal vanity project of Prime Minister Modi's.